Hey everybody, happy Monday. Uh, Mondays. Nobody likes Mondays. Um, so this week has been this past week, it's been kind of hectic. I'm feeling a lot of I just feel drained. I feel tired all the time. I feel like I don't want to get out of bed, but at the same time, I don't want to be in the house, at all. I want to be outside, so I just want to go sleep outside somewhere. It's beautiful outside. It's 80 degrees out today, so it's pretty hot, pretty lovely. Yeah, I've been not doing too much witchy stuff, because like I said, mother-in-law is in town, and it's pretty fucking impossible to get anything done when she's there. I got 2 more weeks of this. Hopefully, just 2 more weeks. Not that I don't mind her here, it's just the longer she's here, the more we end up arguing and stuff, because 2 women in one household is just not a good idea, especially when they're both very strong-headed women who really don't want to put up with the other's ridiculous ideas. So, yeah, I'm just excited to have that over with so I can have my altar back and I can feel relaxed again. I've been super stressed. I've been having to take my medication more since she's been here. Sorry, excuse me. And I know it's because she's here and it's just added stress. Because since I've been wearing my black tourmaline necklace, that's tucked in my bra right now. I can't get it out. Since I've been wearing that, I haven't had any anxiety at all. A little bit, but no attacks. No freak out attacks where I end up having to leave work or I'm pacing back and forth or going to the hospital or any of that. None of that's been happening until she got here, and now it's a little bit. They're not as bad as they were before, but like I said, I've had to take my medication a little bit more since she's been back, because the stress level's been went from here to here, if you know what I'm saying. She's been nicer this time. She's been working really hard on being more calm about things and stuff, so that helps, and I'm hoping that continues within the next 2 weeks, but we'll see. So I've been reading more of my witchy book. Again, like I said, it's Wicca for Beginners by Thea Sabin, but the more I get into it, the more I'm feeling it should be called Wicca for Intermediate Witches, because the first few chapters, if you don't know the basic fundamentals of Wicca, it's not really helpful. For me, it is. It's great. I'm learning meditation techniques and path working and all that kind of stuff, but it really doesn't delve in depth into anything. It kind of paraphrases it a little bit, but it doesn't even have the Wiccan Rede in there. It does tell you about the threefold law and stuff, but not in depth, not for a beginner. If the first book you're gonna go get should not be this. This should not be the first book you pick up. Don't, because you'll be confused. I'm getting a little further into it, and I'm about 100 pages into it. And it's talking about casting circles and stuff, and it still hasn't even covered really the base of the religion itself and what that consists of and all that goodness that you really need to know, especially before you're going into dedicating yourself into this this is a big step, a big path to take in life, and you should really have all the information before you're delving into all this stuff. And it's a good book, But like I said, more for intermediate witches rather than beginners. I would not say it's for beginners. It's a great tool though if you already know your basics, you already know your wheel of the year, you already know the god and the goddess and the all and the sub-gods and goddesses, and you already know a little bit about everything, like a little bit about crystal work, a little bit about tarot, a little bit about meditation, then it would be a great book for you if you've known a little bit already. But if you know nothing, don't start with this book. Don't start with it. I would recommend to start with what I started with the second time. The first time I started when I was 15, I started with To Ride a Silver Broomstick by Silver Ravenwolf, and I know there's a lot of controversy with her, like a lot of people don't like her. But that's to me because she's an eclectic solitary witch. I think she's solitary. She might actually not be solitary, but she's an eclectic witch, so she kind of takes a little bit from everywhere. And that's what I am. I'm an eclectic solitary witch. I pretty much just take from whatever resonates with me, and I use that. And I kind of like that. That fits my style better rather than going by a rule book of this is exactly how you have to do it. For me, I like being eclectic because I can just, that doesn't work for me, I can try this instead, and oh, yep, that works for me better. So I can pull from anything I want to. I can pull from any religion that I want to. And I enjoy that. That was the first book I started with back then, and that was a fun book to read. It had little exercise and it did teach me the basics, but not in depth. If you're looking for in-depth, like full explanations of everything, start with what I started with the second time around October. Like I said, I started my year in a day on October 11th, 2014. I went and picked up a copy of The Idiot's Guide to Wicca and Witchcraft. Again, I do not know who wrote it because it's written by like 2 or 3 different people. That thing goes into detail, like exact detail, everything. Like it explains, it maps out everything for you. It gives you exercises. It gives you past to present Wicca practices. It gives you information on all the different types of Wicca, because there are different types of Wicca. There's eclectic solitary witches. There's just witches. There are Dianic witches. Is that what they're called? Follow the goddess Diana. They're mostly women. There's people who are in covens who believe that solitary witches aren't real witches. You have to be in a coven. You have to be initiated into a coven to be a witch. There's a lot of different kinds. There's a lot of different subsections within Wicca. And it delves into that. It delves into meditation. It delves into the god and goddess and who they are and what they mean. It delves into the whole wheel of the year. It delves into crystals and gems and different types of wood, even like what kind of wood you should use for your altar. It explains freaking everything, even before it gets to the magic. Like it explains in depth, full. That book I swear by. I know it sounds stupid because it says The Idiot's Guide to Wicca and Witchcraft. It sounds stupid, sounds like something, but it's really, really, really worth it. That book is a great book to start with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and buy it. Even though I've already read it, I want to go out and buy it. But I also, so I can show you guys, a bit, and because I did photocopy a bit of it, but that's just the stuff that I didn't know. A lot of it I already knew, and a lot of it I didn't know. What I want to do, and I want to know your guys' opinion on this, if you would be interested in watching this or not, I kind of want to start, like a Wicca for beginners class kind of thing, maybe like once a week, or a couple times a week, or just a couple videos, maybe like 10 videos in all or something, just explaining everything, just explaining from the beginning. What is Wicca? What do they believe? What, just all the questions you would have if you're first coming into this and you're like, what the frick? There's so many different books, there's so many different people saying different things. And I can break it down into the basics and just start off, with talking about what we believe. I mean, I've said that before, what I believe and what a lot of Wiccans believe. With the all and the god and the goddess and the sub-goddesses. And then I can go into another video and explain the wheel of the year and the Sabbats and the Esbats. And I can go into all of that detail and do all of that stuff just like in depth, in detail. Each a video of its own so that you can read it separately. If that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know. That's kind of what I wanted to start to do on this channel to begin with. I just wanted to get comfortable with being on camera before I started to do that kind of stuff, because my first video I was really awkward and kind of and now I'm fine. I don't care. I talk to y'all. I've had video responses from y'all. I consider you friends, even though I don't even know the names of 99% of you. My 25 followers right now, which to me is awesome. 25. I mean, I wouldn't even expect that many people to follow me or watch me or give two shits about what I have to say. But I want to start like an instructional video kind of thing for beginners by a beginner. Somebody who just went through it. So that it's not like you're going to look at someone who's been through this for years and years and years and years, and they think they're higher than you, and they do, sometimes they'll tend to talk down to you, like you don't understand. I don't want that. So I want this to be a place where, I'm a beginner, and I'm just learning this stuff, so it's fresh in my mind. It's brand new there. I don't have to go research anything. It's all in there already. So I think I'm going to start making videos like that. We'll start with video number 1, video number 2, video number 3, and they'll each have a title of their own about what they're about. The god and goddess, what Wiccans believe, the wheel of the year, the Esbats and the Sabbats, ritual, casting a circle, and just, maybe 10, I'm thinking 10 videos altogether of just basics, stuff you should know. And like I said, I want to go buy that book, Idiot's Guide to Wicca and Witchcraft, so that I can pull from some of the stuff from there, because that's where I learned most of my stuff, and from Googling and everything, it's all correct, pretty much all correct, on its dates and all those types of things. So, yeah, and I have my witchy calendar to look at as well. That's for the Esbats and the Sabbats. I have my witchy calendar to tell me for sure that I'm on the right date, because some of them change dates every year. It's different. It's not necessarily on the 21st every March. Sometimes Ostara, it's not always on the 21st. Sometimes it's on the 20th, or I think this year it's on the 20th. Yeah, so if that's something you're interested in, comment down below, let me know. I'm probably going to make the videos anyways, even if no one seems to be interested. Maybe I'll get more people interested by making those videos, because people do want tutorials. That's what they're going to YouTube for, is to learn. And so far, it's just kind of been video diarying for me. So I think starting maybe tomorrow or sometime this week, I'm going to start those videos and start from the beginning, the basics, and just teach y'all, show y'all what I've learned recently in the recent months, because it's fresh in my mind. It's not something I learned 20 years ago. It's brand new to me. So I still remember it well, and I'm not just paraphrasing. I want to actually just show y'all, tell y'all what I mean. Some of the stuff I'm going to have to wait for when I get my altar back up, like casting a circle. I kind of want to show what I do. I'm not going to cast an actual circle, but I do want to show kind of what I do, or how I do it. So, yeah. Other than that, there's really nothing else today. Working. It's hot. I'm sweating. This time change thing threw me off. Threw me on a whirlwind. You would think an hour wouldn't make much of a difference, but damn, I'm just out of it today. I'm tired. I don't want to be home. I don't want to be at work. I don't want to be anywhere. I just want to kind of disappear into nothingness. So I'm going to try to meditate tonight, maybe take a cleansing bath or something. I need to get rid of some of this, because it's all piling up. So, yeah. Yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in my next video, which should be a tutorial. Should be my first kind of Wicca 101 class. one of 10. There'll be 10. I'm decided there's going to be 10 of them. So I'll see y'all then. You have a good day. Blessed be. Bye.